Welcome to a new series where we're going to be renovating this old derelict garage into a brand new studio space. Now, you might look around and think that this is pretty rustic and it works, but at the moment I am freezing. It's got no insulation. It's got these big old barn doors and it needs a lot of work. I've got all sorts of rising damp issues over here that I need to resolve. There's all sorts of weird stuff going on upstairs as well that I'll show you in a bit. But all in all, the space is pretty much the same size as my previous studio, although I've got an upstairs floor in this one now, so I can make use of that. And there's so many things that I learned from the previous space which work well for me and which don't work, and I'd like to tweak. And this is the perfect opportunity to do so. So I thought I'd bring you guys on the journey, show you the process from start to finish, and hopefully enjoy it. So stay tuned, and this is the whole process. So this is the studio from the outside. So at the moment, we've just got these little barn doors. So we'll replace them and get some nice glass doors put in. Basically, exactly what I had before, but I've got an upstairs in this one as well now, which is all a little bit creepy because we've got this rope, which I hope isn't as morbid as I think. And then we've got a weird old mattress as well, which God knows when that was last used, but nice of the old owners to leave that with us. And then a hatch at the back as well, which I'll turn into a window. But all this really needs is insulation on the top, some plasterboard on the walls. I'll try and keep the brick if I can. And then I need to resolve that damp issue. But in terms of the space, it is perfect for what I need. We'll get that out of the way. So what better way to christen the studio than to work on our new release, which is an exclusive drop with A.M. Gorski for what we're calling the Rado drop. So this drop is particularly special, not only because it's the first ever garments that we're going to be printing in this studio, but you also get a font and a vector pack with this as well. We've never done this before, and if this is something that you guys like, then maybe we'll do more like this. So let us know in the comments if this is your thing. So I've prepped the space, as you can see behind. And what I've done as well is I've taken off this little cart behind as well, because it just does not work. There's no point to it. It was quite handy to move it around, but it's so small, you can't really get your screens in it very well unless you're working with tiny little screens, and it's just useless. So if anyone wants to buy it, let me know, or you can come and have it for free if you're local, because I really don't need it. But obviously I've already got a lot of the stuff already. I've got my heat press over here. I've got the screen print press behind, which I've converted from a 4-color press into a 1-color press because I just don't really do 4-color jobs. And I've bought that in the idea that I would scale. But if you're starting up screen printing, I'd just say get a single press because it's just easier. And I don't really see myself doing big multicolour jobs. I probably shouldn't have got that in the first place. But anyway, if I did want to upgrade, I can stick the other 3 back on and then I got a 4-color press again, but I probably won't. Over here, I've got my rail as well, which I use to hang all the garments when I'm working on them. So that's just a way to make sure that they don't touch and I don't get ink everywhere. It's just a really good way of working that I find anyway. And I can just stick them straight into the beams, problem solved. So in terms of production, everything can be done here, and I can use this table as well. It's all a nice clean surface, so I can do all the packaging there, keep everything nice and clean. So I hope you enjoyed this first look at our new studio space. If you want to stay in the loop with the whole process and how this all comes together, then make sure you hit subscribe, because we're going to be doing a lot of work. And the first things we're going to have to tackle are going to be some pretty problematic things. And I don't know how I'm going to address it, but sure I will. I'll figure it out somehow. So as you can imagine, it's the middle of the winter. I've got no insulation in there at all. So I am freezing. So it's time to wrap this up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.